I am quite incensed and angry about the budget our Chancellor has just delivered. Growing up as a kid, the budget meant nothing to me. It was politics. I didn't know about politics. It was usually about the working class man, excise duty on fags and booze. I've never smoked, but I've drunk my fair share of beer. So, firstly, I'm not advocating violence of any sort, but the inane grin on the Chancellor's face, Jeremy Hunt, drives me to distraction. I could punch him in the face and not stop punching. Outside 10 Downing Street with a little suitcase and another group of lads and lasses with inane grins on their faces. You see, the problem is, if tomorrow, God forbid, everyone got made redundant, all the politicians, it won't matter a fudger's difference. Because most of them are that wealthy, 2 homes, etc., family investments, backhanders and the like, that most of them could live and never, ever, ever endure the hardships of the working man like me and you. In real terms, the budget, if you're on less money than me, under 20 grand, you're going to lose a few quid. People who can't afford to lose it. Me, I'm getting fudge all out of this. Fudge all. Fuck it. I'm getting fuck all out of it. Pardon my French. If you're on a bit more than me and under the 60 grand or whatever, then you might get a few quid. But basically, nothing. And what I didn't want in Parliament was Jeremy Hunt with that stupid grin on his face, opening his budget speech, telling us that he's going to spend $1 million, which is nothing. It's not the money, but he's going to give us someone no one has asked for. And that's a memorial to a certain culture and religion that no one's asked for. I'm already imagining this now in my mind, somebody stopping, leaning on this said memorial and getting arrested and getting 10 years or something, or heaven forbid somebody draping a Union Jack or George Cross on it and getting locked up for 10 years, because that's what had happened, wouldn't it, with the coppers. So that started it off. Not a good opening. Save that to the end. It's not important, and it's not wanted by nobody as far as I know. So there you go. And then there's the constant piss taking out the opposition. Pathetic, my dad's bigger than your dad type jokes. I don't care about any of you. You're far wealthier and better off in a better position economically than probably I'll ever be, and the vast majority of voters. What we were looking for was something substantial, and we've been poking the bear, haven't we, that is Russia, and sticking our nose in everywhere. We already know our armed forces are underfunded and understaffed, and they can't recruit. So in the budget, a massive amount has gone to the military, to, help us out, God forbid, if we ever do put ourselves in a war. When I said put ourselves in a war, it's not the working man, is it? Political elites, Eurocrats, WEF, World Economic Forum, Muppets. What a sad state. There's nothing for the military. The military, our force, is not what it used to be. Professional army, and it's been let down badly. It's not fit for purpose. There will be lads and lasses in there that are fit for purpose. God bless them. But it's gone woke like everything else. That's the Navy and the Air Force. And then he tells us that Britain or British people are proud of the NHS, National Health Service. Will people stop talking about the National Health Service being free? It's not fucking free. If you're working, you're paying towards the NHS. And it's going to get worse. The NHS now is failing. It's not for underfunding. Stop talking about funding for the NHS. They put in, years ago, a whole level of management that they didn't require. Not medically trained or anything else. Managing jobs. Yes, he can have the heart medication. No, she can't. It costs too much. Them types of people, jobs who aren't required, all on big salaries. Then we look at the diversity and inclusion departments, not required. Common sense is what we need. So the NHS isn't underfunded, yeah? It's been mismanaged. Somebody tell me right now, anybody, why the NHS would pay 10 times the amount for paracetamol that I can buy it for. Why are they paying more for any over-the-counter medication than me? Why? Misfunded, yeah? Misguided, mismanaged. That's what's wrong with the NHS. Don't make me proud. And, you know, now, ambulance waiting times, accident and emergency waiting times and the like, absolute chaos. I know someone, very close family member, waiting for an emergency operation. They waited 10 days in hospital for that emergency operation. They're now at home and they're being told it's going to be 12 months. That's an emergency operation, top of the list. 12 months. It's failing. It's mismanaged, misfunded. Yeah? Anything else good to come out of the budget? No, nothing. It was nothing. It was just pathetic toing and froing. You know, people who have more money than sense, no common sense. To be honest, it's a fucking embarrassment watching them idiots in Parliament, and the world sees them idiots. Yeah? Again, I'm not condoning violence. Still need a good slap with a large fish around the fucking chops several times. Wake up and smell the roses. And let's say this, underline it once and for all. How fast was he going? How rude. That's not what I was going to say. They're both the same. Conservatives, Labour, both WEF puppets. Economic Forum, World Economic Forum puppets. They're all the same. They're going to do the same. They're not going to stop immigration. I'll tell you what we are doing in this country when other countries are now investigating and putting it out there. We are hiding figures. What migration is costing all these skilled workers. We were getting skilled workers, weren't we? 30, 20, maybe 15 years ago. We're not now. So the Department of Works and Pensions, the tax office as well, are now hiding figures what net migration is really costing. Because all these people that are coming aren't working, they're not contributing. They're not contributing to NHS, they're contributing to its downfall because it can't manage. No NHS dentists, GP waiting times. These are what important. These are what I want to hear. They're going to get them down. They're going to get rid of a layer of management. We're going to bolster our armed forces. Nothing. Oh, what about stamp duty on houses? If you don't know what that means, it's what you have to pay when you're buying houses. How about getting rid of that for young people? Yeah. How about getting some sort of mortgage scheme where they can get on the ladder? I believe in Germany, you know, you can get a 100-year mortgage. You might not be able to afford a 25-year mortgage, but you can get 100 years and you sign your family up. So your house mortgage gets passed on to your kids or what. Something. Help fucking people out, for God's sake. Country's crumbling. Birmingham Council, worth a mention. Yeah, obviously it's Labour and they're going to blame the Tories. They're both as bad. 3 billion in debt. And this guy's talking about they've been underfunded. 3 billion in debt. No potholes mended or anything else. Facilities not getting better. They've had problems with the facilities, with the function. You know, basics, bin men coming round collecting your rubbish. Things like that. That's what council tax is for. Paying your bobbies and that. That's a joke as well. But the people in Birmingham, I believe, are going to be looking at a 20% rise. It's easy, innit? Go back to the working man. Tax the fuck out of him. You horrible, horrible bastards. I'm just going to leave it there, guys. God bless you all. I hope sometime in the next decade, everyone wakes up, comes to the senses, we get a decent political party who's going to represent the people, the working class, who make up the majority and are fucking holding the country up, rather than these fucking pompous twats now, who quite honestly, we need someone like Guido Fawkes. Remember him, Guy Fawkes? Was going to, boom! the Houses of Parliament. Yeah, God bless you all. Thanks for coming. I will see you. I'll see you. I will see you. It's a nice sentiment.